squared plus y squared equals 4 and tangent to circle y equals ax minus 5, we're asked to find the a with a bigger than 0 that makes this happen, right? So recall that x squared plus y squared equals 4 is a circle with a radius of 2. So if I were to draw that here on the grid, it would look like that, right? Okay, next, the tangent line is supposed to be y equals ax minus 5. So it has a y-intercept of 5, of negative 5, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're asked to find the line which has a slope that is larger than 0. So we're going to be talking about this particular tangent line right there. Okay, so now let's start working on the problem. So one fact we'll have to remember from geometry is that if you draw the radius of a circle to the point of tangency, this is perpendicular to the tangent line. So that means that this line right here is going to be perpendicular to the red line. Now the red line has a slope of a, which means that this line is going to have a slope that is the negative reciprocal of a. So the equation of that little black radius is going to be y equals negative reciprocal, negative 1 over a x plus 0, because it goes through the origin. The center of the circle is at the origin. Okay, now that's first fact. Okay, now we're going to take that and we're going to try to find out where this line, where the tangent line intersects the circle. Okay, so we're going to take, or actually no, we're going to find out where this radius intersects the tangent line. That'll be a lot easier. So here we have equation number 1, y equals negative 1 over a times x. We're going to take that and intersect it with the red line, which was y equals ax minus 5. Y equals ax minus 5. So since they're both already isolated for y, they're set equal to y, we're going to take these two equations and set them equal to each other. So we're going to get negative 1 over a x equals ax minus 5. Now in order to isolate or solve for x, let's multiply both sides by a. So negative x equals a squared x minus 5a, and then I'm going to add 5a over to the left hand side, and I'm going to add x over to the right hand side. Let's factor out that x so that we get a squared plus 1 times x. And therefore, if we divide both sides by a squared plus 1, we end up getting that x equals, looks like 5a over a squared plus 1. Alright? So that's the x coordinate of the intersection point right there. Now, what's the y coordinate? Well, recall that from this equation right here, y is equal to negative 1 over a times x. So what is that going to cause y to be? Well, that's going to introduce a negative sign, so we're going to get a negative. The a in the denominator is going to cancel out the a in the numerator here, so it's just going to be negative 5 with no a, and that's over a squared plus 1. So that's going to be our official y coordinate. So that x and that y are the coordinates of this point right here where we intersect the radius with the line. Okay. Halfway through. Now we have to figure out what the actual point is. So fortunately I moved on to the other slide, so hopefully you're pause the video for a moment if you need to write down any of these notes, but if we move to the next slide, we have discovered now that x squared plus y squared equals 4 is the equation of the circle. The x and the y coordinates of the point of intersection of the radius with the line are these, 5a over a squared plus 1 and negative 5 over a squared plus 1. So substituting these pieces of information into the circle, we're going to be getting 25a squared over a squared plus 1 quantity squared. That's the x squared from here, plus, now we're going to substitute in the y. Negative 5 squared, of course, is 25 over a squared plus 1 quantity squared, and that's going to be equal to the number 4. Okay, multiply both sides by a squared plus 1 quantity squared, so we would get 25a squared plus 25 equals 4 times a squared plus 1 squared. On the left hand side, factor out the 25. 25 times a squared plus 1 equals 4 times a squared plus 1 squared. And now I'm going to divide by a squared plus 1. So it's going to cancel out this one, and it's going to cancel out one copy of that one. Okay, at the same time, I'm also going to divide by 4 against both sides. So now, what do we have? Well, we're going to have 25 over 4 is equal to a squared plus 1. Okay, subtract 1 from both sides. 1 is, of course, 4 over 4, so this side is going to become 21 over 4 equals a squared. And then we're going to take the square root of both sides. So a ends up being, technically plus or minus, radical 21 over the square root of 4, which is 2. So a is equal to plus or minus rad 21 over 2, and remember that we wanted a bigger than 0, so we're only going to accept the positive answer.